There. I think everything's working. Hello, everybody. Now I have to pop out the chat. Okay. Laura says she's glad I'm running late as she forgot I was going live. Yep, I'm running late. Yeah, I had a follow-up doctor's appointment this morning because I was sick last week and it went longer than I thought. I had to wait for labs and stuff. So sorry, everybody, that I am running late. It is also rainy here and kind of dark in here. I've got all the lights on, but it's still pretty dark. So sorry about that too. Let's see. What am I doing now? There was something else I was supposed to check and I can't remember what it was. Laura says it's hot in the UK, and how am I feeling? It is not hot here. It was hot on, let's see, Monday. It was 94, but today the high is only 52, and it's raining. So it was like hot, 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 and now it's cold, and I'm thinking I need to turn on the heater because it's freezing in here. And I'm feeling decent. I'm not totally better. I'm pretty tired still, but better than I was, so... It's Thursday, so this is our first Thursday live stream. I'm hoping this works for everybody. Fridays are going to be rough, I think, with the way the year is scheduled. It's looking like for my kids. Here, let's see. This is not right, is it? There, that's better. So I don't know how Fridays are going to go. Yes, I am feeling better than I was. Thank you, Laura. I'm glad I am too. I think I can't remember the last thing I was supposed to check, so if it was important, I forgot what it was. Yeah, so sorry I don't have any art planned for today. Because I was sick last week, I'm running behind on getting ready for the shop launch. So I did manage to card all the pins, but now I need to bag them. And then I do have the washi tapes here. I could show the washi tapes. I did post the washi tapes on Instagram as well as the community tab here on YouTube. So some people might have seen them already. I got really excited when they came and I posted the picture. So, I have, let's see, can you see that there? So the washi tapes, there's a whole big box of them. This is what they look like when they come in the rolls. This is one roll and the other roll. Oh, Life as Kate says she's so excited for the pins and washi tape. Me too. I'm really excited. I like them. I like them a lot. And then this is the individual. These are the two that I've been playing with. Oh, is that not focusing? There we go. And then I'll show you and then I just tested some on some white paper here. It is dark in here. A little dark. Are those upside down? They are. There, that's better. There. Laura says, am I going to be shipping to the UK? I think so. There's the whole shipping to the EU situation has gotten really complicated, in the last year. There's a bunch of new rules and regulations. I think I've got it figured out. But I think too that with the VAT, is that how you say that? The VAT, I'm a little worried that the shipping might be super, super expensive. So we'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to see if I can figure out a way to do so part of the problem is I have, my shop is on Squarespace and the shipping, I don't want to pay for the big commerce plan yet. I have like the commerce light. I don't know what that is. And that's just $36 a month as it is. The big commerce plan that helps like figure out shipping is like $70 a month. And I just don't know if it's worth it. So I have to figure out all the international shipping myself and enter in like every country that I'm going to do and make sure like all the individual shipping rates are set for each of them. And I'm a little worried that I'm not doing it right. I think I've got it figured out. The only thing I'm still trying to figure out is how to ship like stickers and just a plain like card size envelope with inexpensive shipping, because that should only be like $1.50 or something to ship internationally, and I'm still trying to figure that out. So I think I'm shipping to EU countries, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So yeah, that's where we stand with that. Laura says gorgeous colors and design. Thank you. I like them. I like them. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of people in here today, which is maybe because it's Thursday. I'm wondering if Thursday isn't good for people. Yeah, there is a lot of paperwork, and I'm still not entirely sure if I have to get a separate license. I'm pretty sure, like, if I ship to Germany, I have to have a license just to ship to Germany. And if that's the case, I'm probably not going to be shipping to Germany. I'm still trying to figure it out. For sure, yeah, for sure we'll be launching with United States shipping and probably Canada and Mexico. I think Japan is okay. I think Australia might be okay, but the EU countries are all things that I have to figure out. And then the UK. Yes, I did switch days. And yeah, I think Friday just isn't going to work with the way my kids' schedules are scheduled this year. But if like it's really hard for a lot of people to get here, I might have to switch it back. Hello, Autumn. It's nice to see you. My phone is over there too. I'm just in case one of my kids needs me at school. You never know. They just started school on Tuesday. Yeah, Laura says it is. As far as I can tell, like Germany needs an extra license, and like that's a ton of paperwork. And also I think there might be fees, and I don't know. That was the one nice thing about Etsy, was that they figured that all out for you. So I didn't have to do any of that. I just did what they told me, and I shipped it where they told me, and, filled out the customs forms, and that was it. So it's been a little bit complicated figuring that out all by myself. But I hear there's stuff going on at Etsy that makes me even more glad that I left. So it's worth it to figure it out by myself, I guess. But yeah, I'll get it figured out. I'll get it figured out. Hopefully I don't have to stop shipping to the UK and the other countries that are complicated, but we'll have to see what happens. So I am just going to polish and bag these and chat. And yeah, I am behind. I am behind schedule, and I was late partially because of the doctor's appointment, and then partially just as I sat down to turn everything on. I had a big shipment of packing boxes and crinkle paper and shipping tape and like all that come, and I had to go sign for it, and it was a thing. So let's see. I'm trying to keep these like lined up, but I don't know if that's going to work. So yeah, I'll be glad when the shop launch is done. I haven't been able to do a ton of art lately because I've been concentrating on this, and I'm feeling burnt out. Hi, Sue. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, I am behind. I am behind. I had some like just random little talking videos that I had saved for if I got sick or if my kids got sick, and I posted one this weekend, and it was the bad art advice video. I don't know if any of you guys saw that one, but that it ended up having like a moment. And like I ended up getting, I think, like 500 subscribers from that video from the time I posted it Saturday until yesterday morning. It was crazy. It was like ended up being my most watched video, and I was like, I thought it was just like a quick video to put up when I was sick. So it was kind of funny. I was not expecting that to happen, and I mean, it's great. I'm really glad it did. And I'm glad people didn't mind that it was just like a little short talking video, because there's going to be another one this weekend, because I'm still trying to get everything else done. And also I have, thanks guys. That was the one that popped up in your feed recently. That was yeah, it went, I think it's like somewhere around 10,000 views, and it's only been up since Saturday, which is not normal for me. So yeah. I do have like longer art videos coming. I'm working on some right now. I have one for a watercolor company that I'm doing that's coming, and one for an oil painting company that's coming, and one that I just finished, and it should be the next one up with a bunch of supplies, and then specifically some stuff for Inktober. So that one will probably be the next long one that's coming. I'm just waiting for approval on that one from the sponsor. I'm hoping it comes in time for people who want to get ready for Inktober, because there's a lot of stuff in there. Not just Inktober stuff, but Inktober too. So I'm working on those videos and then trying to do all the shop stuff. And I didn't really have time to do any other... Oh, thank you. Laura says she likes the little heart-shaped backs. Me too. I picked them out. I like them. They're kind of girly, so hopefully not everybody minds, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep these standing up while I do it. Yeah. So yeah, I've been working really hard, and there are longer art videos coming, but there might be a series of talking videos in between, like the one last weekend, while I wait for approval from companies and also get the shop launch done. Let's see. I don't know if you can even see it back there. I don't think so. Maybe a little bit. Maybe you can see a little bit of the testing that I was doing. I don't know if I'm supposed to show it yet anyway, but I've been doing some testing for... Hi, Rebecca. I was late too, so it wasn't just you. I was 10 minutes late to my own live stream. Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment, and then a big shipment of shipping boxes and all of that came in, and I was behind. So you're not the only one. These aren't even going to stay up. I was trying to keep them separate, but I suppose I could always separate them out. I was going to have 2 bins and have like A grade and B grade, but this, I only ended up having 1 B grade pin out of all of them, so... Yeah, how do we get the success and enjoyment we want out of life while maintaining our sanity? I don't know. If anybody's got the secret, let me know, because it's not me. I didn't even have time to make my tea that I was going to make. I have this really nice gingerbread tea, and I was going to make a nice cup of tea and have some almond milk creamer in it, and I didn't even have time for that. Yep. Yeah, I don't have my sanity, I don't think. It's not even bad yet. I'm thinking about, like, this winter when the kids start bringing home every little thing that everybody has at the school. I know it's going to get bad. Then that's when I get a little crazy. You were making bread? That sounds good. What kind of bread were you making? That sounds great. Maybe I should do that this afternoon. It's rainy and cold here. I was just saying that it was 94 on Monday, but today the high is 52. So we went from being like heat exhaustion to wishing I had the heater on. I did get my new stove and refrigerator. Finally came. I ordered them, I think it was 8. They came exactly 8 weeks to the day that I ordered them, which was crazy because they were like, it's going to take 2 weeks. But it took 8 weeks, but they're here. And my new oven is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. It's got an air fryer setting and a convection setting, neither of which I had before. I haven't done any baking in it yet. Homemade white bread always makes the house smell so good. My kids really like that. I do that every now and then for a treat for them. That sounds delicious. And I like our new refrigerator too. We're kind of low tech, so we didn't have a refrigerator with a water or ice maker in it. So we finally broke down and got one, and we had a water line put in too, and it's kind of nice to have ice whenever I want. I'm not even keeping these separate. Anyway, I only had 1 B grade pin out of the whole bunch, so I guess I'm not going to be selling B grade. I wrote B grade in permanent marker on the plastic, but I don't have any B grades to sell. There was one, it was a blue jay. I don't know if you can see the blue jay there. focus. But his beak is black, you know. But I had one where they didn't fill the enamel in on the beak, so it was gold. But my son liked it, so I gave it to him. But that was the only pin that was... And I don't think I can even sell that as B grade. That would just be one I couldn't sell, I don't think, because it was missing a whole color. Yeah. I don't think that would be one I could sell unless I, like, set up a special listing for it. Anyway, I'll just package these and then divide them up, I guess. I could show... Has anybody not seen the washi tape? I showed it at the beginning, but I know not everybody was here at the beginning. But I did post it on Instagram and the community tab too. So if anybody comes in and they want to see the washi tape, let me know. And I can show you the washi tape. I just screwed up the packaging on that one. I wonder if I can reopen it. I can somewhat. You want to see the... Okay, I'll show what I get. So... I got the box. I'm really excited. I like these. They turned out really good. I wasn't sure how the detail was going to turn out, but you can see this is the individual rolls of the... There's 50 of each I got. And then the Blue Jay and the Goldfinch design. If I can get it to focus. It's dark in here. It's rainy and cold. And then I put some on the paper, so maybe you can see that a little bit better. But I was going for the whole bird thing. So there's a Blue Jay pin and Blue Jay tape, and then there will be like the Blue Jay print and the Blue Jay sticker, and then the Goldfinch, the same of all of those for the Goldfinches. And then I just have other stickers and prints and stuff. Rebecca and Terry both think they're pretty. I'm so glad you like it. I hope people like them. I'm kind of going back and forth on what I should price them for. They're the 10-meter rolls. So I think like a lot of washi tapes are only 5 meters, but I wanted to get the longer ones. And I'm going back and forth on whether I should price them at $5 or $6. I'm not sure. I feel like I should price them at $5, except that they're the 10 meters, so I don't know. I will have the prints available for the ones that I use for the washi. I'm going to have them in 5x7. And I'm going to offer prints on just, like, nice photo paper, like cardstocky photo paper, or on 100% cotton rag fine art paper. I haven't fully decided the prices on that yet either. I'm gonna get up before the shop is going to open. I would have put the shop opening off a little bit later, but surprise, my sister's having a surprise wedding. Like, it was, she just told us she's done a really good job throwing everything together as fast as she can. But she wanted to have a wedding this fall here at home. And it was just sort of a last minute thing. And so now we have a wedding. And I would have put the shop opening back a couple weeks, but I think it would interfere too much with the wedding. So we will open it with what I have, and then maybe I'll just do another update after that and have the rest of the stuff in. Or if they sell well, I mean, my plan was if they sell well, the pins and the washi tape, to order more. I was thinking of maybe doing like a holiday theme, like, I don't know, maybe like a little mouse with a holly branch or something, for pins and washi tape, and a print. I've been thinking about it a little bit. Yeah. So I'm if these sell well, I'll probably just put like the profits right back into ordering more stuff for the next one, and in bigger batches, because the more you order, the better it is. Like if you order I don't even remember the cutoff, but if you order like so many pins, then they're like $8. But if you double that, then they're suddenly like $4. And if you double that, then they're $2. So like the more you order, the cheaper it is. So I'd like to do bigger orders than this, but I didn't want to invest too much until I knew how they were going to sell. Rebecca says that would be adorable. I think it would be cute too. I kind of like doing these pins. It's sort of like a puzzle. You have to, you know, make sure the spot is big enough for the enamel. And then the more colors you have, the more expensive it is. So like you want to try to reuse colors. So like the flower, the bud on the coneflower and the bird's beak and his feet, they're all the same color. So they're sort of like puzzles. It's kind of like designing a puzzle or something. It was kind of fun to do. I do have a video coming too on how I did the pins and another one on how I did the washi tape. I've actually started filming parts of like 10 different videos. Yeah. But then things have been so busy. And I have to get the sponsored videos done first, so that's always a thing. And I've been working a little on some oil painting. I think I've got the whole non-toxic oil painting stuff figured out. Maybe it was it Rebecca that suggested the non-toxic painting book? I don't remember who it was. But I've read through that. I've watched all the videos. I've been working. I think I've got it figured out. I think I'm going to go totally non-toxic art studio with the oil paints. And probably do, well, I go back and forth. Rebecca says yes, it was her. Good. I remembered something for once. My memory is not great. Like my husband says, my memory is great. I just can't remember anything past the day or two. He's just joking. It's a funny joke we have. It doesn't offend me. Yeah, my memory is not great. I also think I have a little face blindness, where like if I see people out of their normal setting, I can't recognize them sometimes. And I took one of those like online internet tests where they, you know, and you have to see if you recognize people, and it said I had mild face blindness. But like one time I saw my doctor, who I've been seeing for like 15 years. And he was coming out of my kid's school, you know, so not dressed like a doctor and coming out of my kid's school somewhere I didn't expect him to be in it. I didn't recognize him. I didn't recognize him until I got back in the car. Hi, Laura. She says she finally caught alive. I'm talking about face blindness. Yeah. So my memory isn't great, and I also have a little bit of face blindness, which makes me real fun for meeting new people. Yeah, but it's kind of funny. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, toxin-free studios. Yeah, so I'm thinking I want to do that, focus on, well, like I was saying, I'm going back and forth on what I want to do this winter, on whether I want to focus on oil painting and soft pastels, or if I want to focus on like, getting more loose and learning loose painting and like getting into acrylics. I don't know. Or the third option is like figuring out finally the whole illustration thing and putting together a portfolio to do like children's books illustrations and stuff. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, and I'm going back and forth trying to decide what I would like to focus on this winter. I try to set like a goal for while my kids are in school, like a goal for the winter to work on. And I'm having trouble setting one this year. Does anybody else do that? Set a goal to work on? This is like what I would consider like my real work season from now until the kids go back on summer vacation. That's when I work the most. These are definitely not in order. I was trying for a while. Well, they're sort of in order. Nope, there's a blue jay. I'll just divide them up when I'm done anyway. So, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying already. I'm trying to decide what I want my goal to be for this winter. I keep going back and forth on what I want to do. I'm not great at making up my mind sometimes. Does anybody else do that? Set a goal for the winter? Or for when they want to work? Let's see, what else could we talk about? I talked about my new stove. We talked about the shipping issues with my shop. I talked about my sister's surprise wedding. I feel like something might have be frozen. I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, I know how that is. I actually did homeschool my kids for 2 years, back when they were younger. And, well, I mean, I bet I'm the primary caregiver. So, let me think. I think out of the last 13 years, 4 of them, is that right? No, 3. 3 of them, they've both been in school. So out of the last 13 years, 10 of them, I have either been homeschooling or just, you know, they're at home with me. They never did preschool or anything like that. Yeah, Terry said she's given up setting goals. My son is always sick and all my plans end up disrupted. Yeah, that happens too. I'm sorry your son has health problems. Those are always the worst when our kids are not doing well and we want to help them and we can't. My son, I've talked about it last time, he has reactive airway disease, and I think he's growing out of it a little bit. But yeah, every little cold that he would bring home would end up triggering his stuff and he would be, it was not good. I'm not going to get into it again because it freaks me out a little bit even just thinking about it, and I'm hoping this year will be good. But that was part of the reason why I had always planned to be home with my kids until they started school, but then my son ended up having health problems and yeah. So I ended up being home all this time. And then I was doing my job as a jeweler from home. And then when that ended last October, I started this. Yeah. My kids are getting older now too, so they're more independent and not as much work. My oldest is 13 and my youngest just turned 10. So they're getting older now and it's not as much work. But I remember when they were little and man, those days, they could be exhausting. They're still exhausting now, just in a different way. It just changes. You know, I used to be so sleep deprived and it was like always keeping them active and entertained and learning, and especially now with the teenager, it's challenging in a whole different way, we'll say. But yeah, I love my kids. I wouldn't give them up or any of it for anything. Even the worst days, I'm still glad that I had them and got to experience having kids, and they're just my joys, really. Your youngest 2 are teens now, so you're beginning to carve out time too. Yeah. Yep. Oh no. My computer's gonna die. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to plug it in, everybody. I'm gonna plug it in. Give me a second. Huh. There. Crisis averted. There. It's plugged in. Oh, but I lost my pop-up chat. All right, so now where are we? There we go. Crisis averted. All right. That was the thing I couldn't remember at the beginning, that I kept saying, oh, there's something I have to check. It was the battery. You know, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I love my family. I love my kids. I'm really glad I got to be home with them, especially while they were young. Hi, Gail. Yeah. Yep. I know it goes fast. It feels like I just had my first son, not that long ago, and yet somehow he's 13. It goes very fast. It's like that saying, the days can be long, but the years go fast. I don't remember who said that, but that's kind of how I feel about having kids, especially when they were younger. The days could be very long, very long. But the years go really fast. It's kind of sad. I was talking to my husband about it and how, like, he's only going to be here for another, like, 4.5 years, and then he'll probably be off to college, and that'll be it. Like, we'll only get to see him when he comes home to visit and stuff, and it's kind of hard to go from, I can't imagine it, I don't know how we're going to do it, going from having, like, these people you care for in your house every day for, you know, decades, and then suddenly they're gone. Well, I guess I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a very, very sad time for me. Does anybody want to talk about any art they're creating? What kind of medium they're into right now? If they took any good classes lately? I just signed up for a new class on Domestica last night. It's a sketchbook class. Autumn says empty nest syndrome is a real thing. You do learn, however. I know. I mean, we're still 5 years away, but I was telling my husband, like, what are we going to do with ourselves when they're not here? I don't know. It's something. Gail says, when you think about it, look at all you have accomplished in the last year. Be very proud. Yep. We do get a lot done, don't we? Us moms. I always tell my husband, like, what would you do if something happened to me? Like, do you even know what the name of their doctors are? It's funny. Oh, Autumn's working on a creepy forest pastel piece. That sounds awesome. I wish there was a way to share photos in the chat. I suppose there's no way to do that. Terry said she did a life drawing taster class in person and it was excellent. I'm going to go and do the 10-week college course starting in a couple of weeks. Oh, I'm so jealous. That sounds like so much fun. I would love to do that. There's no colleges close by me here, which is one of the reasons why I had to leave college when I got sick. And I never finished it because the closest one is like an 1.5-hour drive away. That sounds like so much fun, Terry. I wish there was a way we could share photos. And on Patreon, there used to be the community tab where my patrons could share photos, and they took that down too, so I don't even have that. I don't know. Maybe I need to make like a hashtag on Instagram and try to follow it there. Problem with Instagram is, like, my DMs are constantly full of, like, people trying to scam me out of money. Like, constantly. I don't even open it anymore because I get, like, 6 a day. Autumn wants to do a spooky art wall for Halloween this year. That sounds like so much fun. So much fun. I was just watching Rachel Maskey on YouTube. She does, like, cosplay stuff and vintage stuff. She's pretty famous. Probably most of you know who she is. But she was doing a thrift shop Halloween makeover. And she, like, found, like, the cutest stuff. Like, she found, like, a cheap wall clock. And she made it into, like, a Halloween bat wall clock. And, she found, like, a little glass lantern. And she turned it into a terrarium. And it was super, super, super fun looking. I wish I could do something like that. I wish I had the time. Gail is an illustrator and a designer. She's working on a book illustration and seeing a custom order sewing, a custom order for a Renaissance gown. That sounds awesome. I would like to see a picture of that. I follow a lot of sewing people too on Instagram. Bernadette Banner and Astra Darling, I think her name is. I used to sew back in the day. I don't have time anymore. Autumn says she loves Rachel. She cracks me up. I love Rachel too. She's hilarious. She always makes me laugh. I like when she's gone to video every other week now. And I mean, I know why she needs to for mental health reasons and everything. It's hard to do a video every week, but I miss having one every week. Terry says Instagram. I'm not sure what you're asking, Terry. Rachel is on YouTube. Is that what you're asking? I could be totally wrong. Yeah, I love Bernadette too. And I think, I can't remember their names. I follow a lot more of the sewing people on Instagram than I do on YouTube. And I'm not sure why. Bernadette has a YouTube channel, doesn't she? I feel like I've watched videos of hers on YouTube. I think so. Once upon a time, I sewed my own prom dress. Back in the 90s. It was a pink satin, like, slip dress. It was very pretty. I don't know where it went. And I even, like, a couple years ago, I was still sewing my clothes and stuff. But then the kids, it just got harder. There was not enough time. And I miss it. My sewing machine is in my closet. Someday I'll take it out and do stuff again. I used to do quilts and stuff, too. Yes, she does have one. Yeah. I'm trying to think who else I follow. I don't remember. Something with the word automobile in the name on Instagram. Before the automobile, maybe, or something like that. She's another vintage sewer. And something with lady in the name, maybe? Maybe like Lady Rebecca or something. And she had a post recently of, like, she sewed a matching outfit for her Kristen Larson American Girl doll, and they were wearing matching outfits. I also have the Kristen Larson American Girl doll. I'm trying to read. I don't have my glasses again, and it's a little blurry. I'm doing the best. That's why I keep squinting at you guys. I'm trying to see it. I'm doing the best I can. I'm almost done packaging these. I was going to work on cleaning up my sticker files, but my stinking printer wouldn't connect with my laptop. So I've got fuzzies on me. So I can't even get to, I can't scan the files in. So that's something I have to figure out tonight too. There's a lot of work. I'll do it. I'll get through the opening and then my sister's surprise wedding, and then things should calm down, hopefully. Although we have to, then we go into like the whole holiday season, so that's not particularly calm. My son and my husband, my youngest son, also have their birthdays during the holiday season, and they have the same birthday. Crazy. How many people do you know whose the dad and the son are born on the same day? But they are. So we gave him the same middle name too as my husband, because we felt like he was. And the funny thing is, he's like my husband's mini-me. We all say that's my husband because they like look the same, they talk the same, they're interested in the same things, they have the same birthday, except for the year. And they have the same middle name. And then my older son he looks a lot more like me and is more interested in the stuff I'm interested in, stuff like that. Anybody else working on anything interesting? Does anybody have any idea for a hashtag on Instagram so we can see each other's stuff? I would like to see that Renaissance gown and the spooky pastel piece. I would also, well, life drawing. I don't know how Instagram likes life drawing if there's nudity. That can always be a problem. I remember, well, I won't tell that story, I guess. But yes, even stuff that is not sketchy sometimes can be seen as sketchy by the whatever software patrols for that, both on YouTube and Instagram. You have to be careful. I can't believe I got almost all of these packed up. That's great. Now I just have to work on making all the listings and everything, and then see how far I get with the stickers. Ooh, these are really sticky. I've got a goldfinch sticker, a blue jay sticker, an owl sticker, and what else? A fountain pen hashtag. I think my chat may be freezing on and off, because I did see suddenly this one pop up about how you love carbon ink for your fountain pens, and that was the first thing mention of fountain pens I saw on here. So I think my chat may be going in and out for some reason. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I like fountain pens too. I have lots of fountain pens and inks, and I love drawing in pen and ink. I don't know what we were talking about, but that's my 2 cents on fountain pens and ink. Ooh. I can't. Aka shower. My best friend's son has the same birthday as his dad. My dad and brother have back-to-back birthdays today and tomorrow. That's crazy, isn't it? How that does that sometime. Happy birthday to your dad and brother. A little bit early for one of them. Trying carbon ink in your sketchbook. I have the carbon black, and I have the carbon khaki, I think, are the 2 carbon ones I have. The black is really, really, really waterproof. The khaki one is less so. Winterwoods group, that would work. Does everybody like that? I'll try to remember to check it. Maybe somebody could put it in the actual comment of the video too when the video is done. Yeah, I like Instagram, but like I said, I know people sometimes will tell me they DM me on there, but I don't even open it because I'm seriously getting somewhere between 10 and 20 random DMs a day from people who, and they're all the same. They're like, I want you to draw my dog Bailey for however much you think is right, and I'll pay you by PayPal, and like I'll like quote a ridiculous number like $1,000, and they'll be like, okay, and I know it's not right. I don't know. I don't even open it anymore because it's just filled with it, and it's really hard to scroll through all of that to try to find the few messages that are actually directed at me by people I might actually know. It's crazy. There, this is the last one. I really like doing these pins. I hope they sell well and people like them. I'd like to do more of them. Yeah, they were fun. We like the name then? Winterwoods group? We can do that. I think I'll put all the blue jays in here then. Oh, that sounds cool. Autumn says, I watched someone make ink out of fallen leaves recently. Desperately want to try it. I saw another YouTuber I watch, Jonna Yinton from Sweden. She makes like paints from ashes and earth on her property and stuff. I've always wanted to try that, but I haven't done it yet. It looks like a lot of fun. Hi Anna. Do I say it Anna or Anna? You're glad I'm opening my shop. Congrats. Thank you. I'm glad to be opening it too. I'm a little nervous. I was telling someone the other day that I dreamed, not last night, but the night before, I dreamed that I was live streaming the opening of the shop and nobody bought anything at all. And I was just sitting there for like the whole live stream with nobody buying anything. And I woke up at like 2 in the morning and I had to go sit on the couch and have some chamomile tea because I was super upset. I know that's kind of a silly thing to worry about, but I don't know. The dream was a lot scarier than I'm making it sound. You don't mind how I pronounce? Okay. Okay. Life, as Kate says, she shared a picture of a cheap platinum preppy and a few carbon cartridges to see if I prefer that over my Kawaco Sport and Noodler's Heart of Darkness. I have not tried the Noodler's Heart of Darkness yet. I have, I think, oh, they're golden brown and, what's the other color? I don't remember the other color offhand. But I really like those. The Heart of Darkness sounds wonderful. I would love to try that. There's all, and Inktober is coming up. I don't know. I'm so pulled in so many different directions. Like I can't focus on stuff sometimes. I don't really know what I'm doing. I think, well, I don't know. I haven't been diagnosed with anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if I have a little bit of ADHD or something. I can't focus and I jump around too much, and I'll start one project and move on to another one before I finish it, and I don't know. I try, though. Laura says it's not a silly thing to worry about. I have put quite a bit of work into it. And I know I don't have a huge following, so it's a real possibility. I used to, like I said, when I used to have my shop on Etsy, like, people just found me. And I just, I would get somewhere between, like, a few orders a day up to, like, 15 during the busy season. Autumn says she has ADHD, yeah. I think, well, yeah. I know I've talked to a couple people, and they said, like, there's not much point in pursuing a diagnosis because, I don't know. They thought maybe it would be more harmful than helpful, but I don't know. I have trouble. Flighty. I'm flighty, maybe. Anyway, there they all are. I don't know why it looks like there's supposed to be the same amount of each, but for some reason it looks like there's more of the goldfinch than there are of these. And I didn't get cards that are like, branded or anything yet. I'm just trying to keep it fairly honest, as Leonardo da Vinci has lots of paintings he didn't finish. It's not a diagnosis, it's your way to function. Maybe that's part of YouTube that's stressful for me is like I'll get bored with a painting or a project and like not want to finish it. And then I have to finish it because I started filming a YouTube video for it. And then I get kind of, yeah, it's not great for my mental health to force myself through a work that I don't want to finish. But I've been doing it. Here. Where am I? Do I have glasses? Oh, I can't reach them. I'm trying to read the words. I need a bigger screen, maybe, if I'm going to do this. These are the dark ones I don't like. They're too dark. Yeah, I'm not going to medicate either, so that's partly why I wouldn't, yeah. I've also been told I might be, well, I don't know, on like the, I'm having a mind blank. I don't know what I'm thinking of. It has something to do with ADHD. I can't remember now. Yeah, parts. Yeah, parts for the videos. The Royal Groom 4th. Hi from Middle Georgia. Hi. I bet it's nice in Georgia. Well, maybe it's hot. I don't know. I'm cold here today. It's 52 degrees for a high today, so I'm cold. Yep, same. I jump around from piece to piece and medium to medium. Yes, Laura, yes, that's yes. Yep. They thought maybe, possibly. And I, again, not going to pursue a diagnosis. I'm not going to medicate. I'm on enough medications already. for my Crohn's disease. Yeah. Michelle says, be patient with yourself and give yourself permission to not finish those pieces until you want to allow yourself to have choices and options. Yep. Yeah. The whole filming everything is hard to adapt to a little bit. 115 for so long. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. It was 94, like I said, on Monday, and I was like, I cannot take it. I don't know how anybody lives in 115 degrees. Like, how do you go outside and not melt? That would be, I would like be a puddle on the sidewalk. I'm so sorry for you. Although maybe you like 115. I don't know. I tend to be a more cozy fall winter girl, which is good considering that's where I live. Yeah. The fit, actually, I'm complaining just because the heater's not on, but like, I'm glad it's 52 today. I could not take any more of the 94. It's way too hot for me. Plus, it makes my whole autoimmune stuff worse. Yeah. Autumn says she doesn't medicate. Nothing against people that do. Heart condition does not allow meds. Diagnosis was still really helpful. Yeah. And I'm nothing against it either. I'm literally on like a cocktail of meds for the autoimmune stuff, and I can't take a bunch of other stuff with it. So like, it's not really a choice. It's not really a choice. Like just today they were like, well, you should probably have a pneumonia shot when I was there for my doctor's appointment. And then like they went to type it in and the computer like had a warning and they're like, you can't take this with one of the meds she's on. It's not okay. So I didn't get a pneumonia shot. You can't tolerate the cold. Yeah. I'm all right with cold. I'm all right with cold down to about like -10, and then it's not my favorite anymore. Last year we had more cold days than snow days, and so like they have the cold day, they cancel school when the wind chill gets to -35 or below, and we had like 6 of them last year. It was a lot. That's a little cold for me. Sometimes like the doors will freeze shut and like the locks, and like I'll bring the kids to school and come home and I can't get in because the doorknob is frozen. It's not great. Yep, that's how I feel too, Laura. Like especially for younger people who are just learning how to cope with things. But I'm, older now. I have figured out how I cope with things by this point, and I'm all right with it. So. You can't function at 50 degrees. Yeah, you probably don't want to live here then. Nope. Yeah, we'll probably, last year we had our first big snowstorm on, I think it was October 12th. We got like 1.5 feet of snow on October 12th. So it's going to go like from hot to winter really fast. And then our snow usually doesn't melt till mid-April to the end of April. We have had like snowstorms up into May. So you wouldn't want to live here. Yeah, I think any drugs can cause more harm than the disease. I don't think it's just that particular thing. The first biologic I was on for my Crohn's disease, I had it made me have drug-induced lupus, and it damaged my liver. So I think I'll medicate. I mean, on the other hand, the one I'm on now has, I'm as close to remission as I'm going to be probably, and I'm living a normal life again. So it's all, weighing the risks and the benefits and all of that. Sometimes you have to, and there's no way around it. The rural groom says it's hot here. Storms are approaching. Bring on the portable igloos. I love the cold. Oh, he says he? I'm assuming it's a he because it says groom, but I could be wrong. Truly love your artwork as well. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. This whole YouTube thing is new still. I just hit my 7th month anniversary the week before last on YouTube. I had put up like one or two like music only time lapses like 2 years ago. And then January 15th of this year was when I decided to take it seriously. And yeah, so it's really only been 7 months. Yep. Yep, Laura, same. Yep, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I know how you feel. It's awful. It can for sure make things worse. For sure. It's hard. I try to do things as naturally as I can, but you do still sometimes need meds sometimes, and that kind of sucks. I gave up, let's see, coffee, chocolate, alcohol, and gluten, like 3 months ago, and I haven't had any of those for 3 months, and I'm feeling so much better. But I do miss the coffee every morning, and for sure the chocolate and the occasional glass of wine. Surprisingly, not the gluten so much. Yeah. But I've the chocolate. I was a bit of a chocoholic. Yeah, so yeah, that helped. That did help my stuff a little bit though. Yeah. The chocolate is probably the chocolate and the coffee. I did like my morning cup of coffee. But oh well, tea is almost as good. The chocolate, there is no substitute. And I am missing that one. Yeah. Well, yeah. Laura says that she had issues with the fibromyalgia medication. Yeah. I think you have to be really careful with meds. I mean, like I said, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. But yeah, they cause problems a lot of the time too. Rebecca says she would die without her coffee. I miss it. My husband still has his coffee every morning and it smells so good. Every now and then he'll let me have a little sip of his. I miss it. I do. Hi, Jonathan. He says, it's a pleasure to meet you and the others gathered together here to bask in your presence. I don't know if anybody's basking. but it is nice to all get together and chat anyway. Oh, that's funny. That was a nice laugh. Thank you for the laugh today, Jonathan. Yep. Yeah, the meds are, something. But on the other hand, like I said, I'm in partial remission now, and I haven't been for like 7 years. So, what are you going to do? Yeah. So, I think these are all packaged up. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I will get the shop up. I'll keep working on those videos. Yeah. I guess I'm going to try to set a goal for the winter. If anybody has anything they'd particularly like to see videos for this winter, whether it's a medium or a style or something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments or here in this. Yeah, I'm always looking for video ideas. So if there's anything you guys do want to see, let me know. It's hard sometimes to come up with a video for every single week. I'm actually proud of myself. I have not missed a video. I started the channel and I did 3 videos a week for like the first 3 months. And then I did 2 videos a week for the next 2 months. And now I'm doing 1 video and 1 live stream. And, I did miss last week's live stream because I was sick and one a while back because of family stuff that came up. And I expect, that may happen with live streams sometimes, but I have not missed a video. Let's see. I'm just trying to read through these comments. Yeah, I'm so glad, Laura, that it was just the meds. Very glad. I hope you can cope with things and find a way to deal with it without having to deal with bad side effects again. I know how hard that is. Anna says, be easy on yourself, Amy. I try. I do push myself a little bit too hard, and I know I do. And I know that's why I got sick last week, because I've been staying up too late. And I knew it when I was doing it, and I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it. And then I got sick. Yeah. I know. I know. Laura says the same thing. I'm trying. I do tend to push myself a little bit hard. Yeah. I am trying. So hopefully I'll get better at it. We'll see. Yep. Same. Stresses. I do yoga and I meditate every morning and that helps a lot. But yeah, stress is also an issue for me, Kate. You're not the only one. I hope you find a way to deal with yours too. Oh, I'm glad, Laura. I'm glad you've been on some meds for a while now that help. I'm so glad. That's always nice when things are stable. It's a reassuring feeling. So that's been a little bit over an hour and my pins are all packed and I do have to go figure out the printer. And try to get it figured out because I need to finish scanning in some artwork. So I am going to end that here today, I think. And I hope everybody had a good time. And gosh, if I do the video or the live stream next Thursday, that's when I should be opening for the Patreons. I'm going to open for the Patreons the day before and then the general public that Friday. So maybe next time when I talk to you next Thursday, we'll see how things are going with the store. It should be open by then, at least for the patrons. So have a wonderful day too, Autumn. It was lovely to see you. And you too, Laura. I'm so glad that you were able to make it. And yeah, thumbs up to the video. I'm terrible at asking for likes and subscribes. I've been trying. Bye, Rebecca. Bye, Kate. I hope you all have a great day and a great weekend, even though it's a little early to be saying that, but great weekend for everybody. And I will see you guys all next time. Thanks for being here with me today. I like socializing with all of you guys and hanging out. Bye, Anna. See you guys all later.